Real music exclusive.
I grew up like a savage.
Not to be all in all. When I was young though, I used to be like, nigga, you can't anybody can write a rap.
Right.
You can't freestyle.
Freestyle, yeah, that shit was
It's a
hard
rap
as
for
fuck.
you.
Yeah.
But that's just because. And shout out to Takim. He's the one that got us on it. He was like, nah, just say whatever comes to your brain. So that's in like '90. He was from America's Most Wanted, AMW.
Oh, yeah.
So he was
shout
Chris
out
Melody,
okay.
right? So
okay.
he's Takim, you know, he got the knowledge.
One of the scariest videos I ever seen when I was little. Niggas had all kind of guns.
Armed and dangerous.
Armed and dangerous. Man.
But he got us on it, and I feel like it builds. It's sparring.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying though? Like the stuff that these dudes is doing, that's real fight. Like they using weapons.
Weapons.
Like, I'm cutting you deep, but I just don't like the fact that it's not over beats. You hear like the game.
Yeah.
When he goes into his evil game mode.
Yeah.
I be like, damn, you nigga, you went in. You know what I'm saying? Or casual when he's like, okay, you really want me to write a rap about you?
Right.
That shit is like
That
the
shit
weapons
is
have come out.
different, yeah,
You know what I'm
that
saying?
shit
But freestyling is like, you know, sparring, you know,
yeah.
or slap boxing, you know, and that builds up your fighting skills. So it's an important part of your arsenal, but it's not like the real thing. The real thing is shit, written raps over beats.
Written raps
you
over.
know what I'm saying?
Your daughter's a rapper too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
she sings too.
she sings too.
I mean, I guess all rappers sing.
All
now,
rappers
too.
sing now. And I like that, you know, through your life that you keep helping the youth, you know what I'm saying? And also you 12 as far as like the places you've worked and doing Oakland Live with Fab. Like we haven't had a place to go. I mean, I can't think of somewhere before that or after where people can go and do their music, like perform their music, and people are there into it. Like we don't have that. And so anytime, even what Fab is doing with the Sunday sessions, like having writers come in, like we have to create that industry where we at because that's where the level is. So I really appreciate y'all for that. But let's get to this Panama project. It's a Hibiscus Hotel, right?
Yeah. Bliss Beach.
It's Bliss Beach now.
Yeah.
Rebranded, yeah.
How did that happen? And like, what do you guys? Is this a hip hop retreat place? What is this? Like,
It's a retreat center / hotel on the beach in Panama. Like in the jungle, it's the jungle, and then the beach pops out, and the hotel is down there. And I would say any type of retreat: yoga, hip hop, writers retreat, artist retreat. You know, we got all that. But then when I talked to Twelvz and we linked up about it. And that's when the Tropical Sounds concept came out. And so he's building what's probably going to be the most technologically advanced studio in the country of Panama, right?
Wow.
You know, next level shit, SSL board, a digital board. We're going to be able to do Atmos, all that stuff right there in the jungle on the beach. You know what I'm saying, though?
Dope.
And then we have multiple stages. So we have one stage that faces the Pacific where you can party inside of the water. We've got another stage in the pool area. Then on top of the studio, he's going to build like a lounge, but it plays down to a field. So we could probably fit between 5,000 and 10,000 people there for these large things. So the first thing we're doing is the Tropical Sounds Festival, which is coming up in December, and then we're just going to try to keep bringing culture, you say what, African diaspora culture, you know what I'm saying?
That's
though, like
dope.
Panama, like all of us in this room, we hop off the plane down there.
Right.
Ain't nobody running up on us like you American. They're going to be we Panamanian.
Panamanian.
So it's black folks down there, right? And so as the black people who occupy the space that has the most marketing dollars, as American black people, our culture has cachet, right? It's like gold, right? So for us to authentically be able to bring that culture, and then it's right next to the Caribbean, so us to be able to bring the guys who can't come here because of the vaccine or because of how they be doing black immigrants here, for us to be able to bring them to the Tropical Sounds venue, and then also be able to cut a record there, you know, make dub plates and all that kind of stuff.
Man.
I think it's going to build up. It's going to be a hub of black culture, and it's going to be. We got the Latin, so we got the Afro-Latino thing, we got the island thing, we got the African-American thing, and then Africans is world. You know, I just came off from around the world. Right. Africans is smashing Earth right now, smashing that Afro beats, and the Amapiano, and even and the grime, and even the UK drill and stuff. Most of them dudes is Africans or island dudes, so they smashing right now. For us to have a hub that we own and control, right? We not renting. You feel what I'm saying? No, we not on, so we can't get kicked off of it. It's titled land. We built it. So it's not like we asked some entity to come,
Right.
Government agency where
Right.
there's some type of control. Now, we built it from the ground up. So for us to have that hub, it's unlimited the amount of stuff that we can do out of there. We don't just got to record music. We can organize. We can have retreats, writing retreats, strategy retreats, etc.
That's dope, man. I'm Soldier Boy in this shit. I'm calling it first podcast out there. No vulture.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Tropical
go.
Sounds.
Let's do it.
Hyro Day, 2022, with 10 years with one asterisk. Well, we gonna say 10, right? What can the people expect? What is Hyro Day? To you guys, what does it mean? And basically, what is it to you guys, and what should the fans expect? And for the people that been coming, what should they expect?
I mean, I guess I remember when Casual started Hyro Day. I remember him saying the idea to me when he was doing the video program up at a center that I was the director at. It was like I forgot the name of it. I'm sorry, y'all, but it was like a W Voices Academy with Black Eyed Peas. It's on 27th and Telegraph area, whatever, right by my recording studio. And he had this vision. He was like, yo, I'm going to start this festival out. And he had a whole format. We're going to do it for free. We're going to get everybody involved into it. And we're going to get all this culture and stuff going on. And I remember him like kind of sharing the ideas and bringing Tajai on it and stuff like that and get it. We were meeting with him, me, Veronica, some other people were meeting at the very beginning of it. He brought me on to perform at it. He had me book my artists. We rocked it. At that time, it was by the New Parish. So it was set up right next to the New Parish, inside the New Parish too, and then like in front of the block. But it was real tight. Like we had a stage right there. You got to go inside right there. And everybody was kind of crimped in that corner over by the New Parish. And I remember that. Like it was like way too many motherfuckers there, right?
Right.
But we had the greatest time ever. And I remember feeling like, yo, Cairo got something with this.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then they did it again the next year, and they did it for free. And I remember, like, being a part of some meetings. I remember I was working, and I DJ'd it, too. And then I think one more year was free again. I'm like, how the fuck can they afford to do this big-ass festival? And by this third one, it got cracking.
Right.
I'm talking about there's probably 30,000 motherfuckers
Right.
out there. And that's when they had moved it over to where we're at now. And it was like through multiple stages and all these things going on, and the acts are super big. I'm like, how the fuck are they pulling this shit off, man? And it's just I felt like it was who they are, you know what I mean? Just being it and being cultural staples in the town, there was nothing like that going on. And then the fact that the city gave them the title of Hyro Day over Labor Day, that was a big thing.
Shout out Chuck. Chuck made that.
Shout out Chuck.
Yeah, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? So like all of those different things. But for me, what Hyro Day is, man, it's a grassroots, community-based festival that curates a high-quality show where up-and-coming artists can be heard, as well as veteran artists come and be heard. But it's like just community, hip-hop community, urban community, and the growth of it has been crazy. This year, Keisha Cole headlining it, right? And like you said earlier, you don't know what's going to happen at a Hyro Day.
Right.
You don't know who's going to pop up.
You don't know.
You know what I mean? Anything could happen like that because of the culture and the attraction that these brothers have created through the course of their music and just grinding out there and being solid motherfuckers, being staples in the community. And so, I feel like it's set up where it can grow and, and keep going, forever long,
Just
forever.
like that goddamn symbol.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't add much to that, but beyond it, like Hyro Day is its own entity. Like I would love performing as hieroglyphics at Hyro Day, but I want it to be something that lasts far beyond our lifespan. I want our kids to take it over, et cetera, because we want it to be a celebration of our local culture and really what's left of our local culture now, because so many of us have left. But we're still here, so I like that aspect too, like us being like, yo, no, we still here. This guy might be coming from Antioch, this person might be coming from Stockton, whatever, but we still here and we about to rock out. And, 9/3, September 3rd, that's the actual real Hyro Day. And now it's grown beyond just the show to a whole weekend. So we got the Hyro Comedy Circle. We got a beat battle. Battle Cat finna be there. You know, Marco Polo, Breakbeat Lou. We got a 45 sessions thing.
Just ordered a VIP boat party for all us grown
yeah.
and sexy folks. Me and Daisy Duke's gonna be DJing it. It's on that Saturday
Shout out
night.
Daisy.
Saturday
You
night
feel me?
boat party. So we doing it on land, on sea, and then we importing through the air. You know, guys like G-Rap. You know, Keisha coming back to town. That's kind of like a homecoming.
That's big.
We got a whole soul beat area. You know what I'm saying? So like, what's more authentic than that? We trying to really promote Oakland culture, because the Oakland I grew up in, that we grew up in, had a real distinct culture, and it still does. What's weird is that a lot of things that are real Oakland things have become staples of the mainstream.
National
So they call it
things, yes.
urban, right?
Right.
They call it urban,
Yes.
and it's like, nah, that's some town shit.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm- Even hella, like hella.
Hella.
Let's use the term hella.
For sheezy.
Or you know, really respecting the pimping and you know, and
Yeah.
understanding that game is more important than even money.
Right,
And
right.
all those types of things, I think, really are some town shit. Or things like, you look at BET or Revolt, all that, it was Soul Beat first. We grew up with our own television show.
Yes, we did.
I mean, own television channel with
Yeah.
our own television hosts and our own commercials. So this is self-determination. You know what I'm saying? Post-Panthers, you know, all these different things that we grew up and learned about. This is the culmination of that. Same thing. It's not AEG. It's not Live Nation,
Nation,
or,
right.
or Golden Voice throwing that. It's a small group of determined individuals who want to make sure that everybody gets a shot out here, but also that, like you said, the quality level is up there.
It's up
We're
there.
not, you know, we're not just throwing fools on stage. It's not a showcase. We're showcasing things, but it's not a showcase.
It's not a showcase.
This is a show. We got 3 stages, all the best food, all the best gear. We got a roller skating rink this year where we're gonna be
shit.
doing the roller skating. We got a kids area, so we're working with the Curious Book Club and the Hyro Foundation about building up literacy in our community. So I mean, it's a block party / show, just celebration of the town more so than Hyro Day.
That's
But more so than Hyro. You
That's
see what I'm
super
saying? No, we
dope.
calling it that, but it's more so like we're celebrating Oakland and the Bay Area in a way that it's equal to a Lollapalooza or a Rock the Bells or any of these types of things, you know. And I feel like if we keep that sort of spirit going, it can far outlast our musical careers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Though,
Right.
to where, okay, you can do some retrospective on the founders in 50 years from now, but I really hope that the next generation pulls it forward.
And before we get out of here, I gotta ask you this: whose dad was y'all lawyer?
Opio's
Opio's
stepdad,
dad.
Michael
Yeah.
Ashburn. He used to manage Sun Ra. He used to manage Richard Pryor. So he used to be Ice Cube's lawyer.
Yeah,
he's a beast, man. He
a
got us our
beast.
publishing. You know, we've always owned our publishing.
Yeah.
We're working right now to get our masters back. We're probably gonna get those back pretty soon. So shout out Michael Ashburn, man. Always good to have me. Just a good brother and a good confidant. Like, you don't know everything, but what's more important is you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
So even if you know hella shit, you don't know what you don't know. So to have people in your corner who can hip you to stuff and just, oh, no, youngster, don't do that.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop. Not even be pushy about it,
Yeah.
because we are real headstrong about things, but just push us in the right direction. They've made it so now we got a holiday. Now we got a compound in the East, you know what I'm saying? And our own recording studio. These are all things that I think Game from Michael helped us get on. Like, man, you got to own your own shit. You got,
Yeah.
you know, you can't let somebody.
Have somebody
what
else
say?
have
What did
you.
it say? If you don't own the master owns you.
True.
You know, and so we trying to do that in all aspects, from Hyro Coin, you know what I'm saying, or Hyro Day, Tropical Sounds, Bliss Beach. Like, we got land that we're about to build
And
a hip hop
Casual
school
damn near
on.
chewed me out because I wasn't thoroughly educated on crypto at one time.
But I mean, these are things where it's not we're not branding it to be running around saying it's to market Hyro.
Right.
Like, we make music, we love that, that's cool. Music ain't even something people buy no more.
Right.
So we're not doing it for the money. We're doing it for ownership and self-determination, which is something we learned as kids growing up in post-Panthers, Oakland, you know, in the 70s, 80s, and 90s on up, from guys like Michael Ashburn or KRS-One or Wise Intelligent or Larry Hoover. You feel what I'm
Right,
saying? Though?
right,
Like,
real talk.
these are guys who was just like, look, do your own thing, have some structure to it, and enforce that on the world, or else the world gonna whoop your ass.
For sure, man. That's good game. 12. what's the social media and where they need to go to pick up them tickets for High Road Day?
I mean, all the tickets are on sale at www.highroadday.com. We have regular admission tickets and VIP tickets. So if you do want to be a part of the whole weekend, you can buy a VIP ticket and get access to all of the events throughout the course of the whole weekend. You get a custom VIP High Road Day bag, and you get access to the VIP area where all the artists are going to be with an exclusive bar, things like 360 photo booths, you know, just everybody that's somebody out there is going to be in that room. So you can get those VIP tickets, and there's still general admission. Kids 8, 7 and under are free, and then senior citizens 65 and up are free.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We open it up to everybody. And I think this is going to be one of the greatest High Road Days ever.
I believe that. I think we're ready to get back outside, y'all. Just come with your right
back
attitude
outside.
and everything.
Juice Crew, Cool G Rap, Master Ace are
come on,
getting
man.
down from the legendary
Juice Crew, man.
Juice Crew. You know what I'm saying? We got Keisha Cole. We got these youngsters from Memphis, AG Club coming through, rocking it. Los Rockers, La Russell. We can't say enough about La Russell. La Russell's everything we need in the Bay.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? What
Lil
he's doing,
Kayla.
Coach,
Lil
little
Kayla. Shout out Lil Kayla.
all of them, you know.
Yeah. And some
Yeah.
surprise guests. So y'all make sure y'all pull up, man. What's the date?
9/5, so September 5th, Labor Day, High Road Day. The show is always on
Labor Day.
from 11 to 7.
So this will be out probably in the morning, and everybody will know. But man, again, man, I like to thank y'all brothers for showing up, man. Really appreciate y'all for coming to No Vultures. And from 93 till infinity, we up out this thing,
baby.
man.
Yeah. Peace.
Stay on blue.
Stay all blue.
I'm just trying to stay racked up like you.
Put an 8 in a 1 and do magic. Tryna stretch hair on like elastic. Eco-friendly drug dealer, I don't waste no plastic. Use all 4 corners of that baggie. All I ever wanted was a bankroll. So I pull up on Champ before the bank close. Say no to stank hoes and stank clothes. No paramedic pimping, nigga, we don't save hoes. Yeah, rest in peace to Lil' M. My